Hello everyone, it's Dre from DreInTheKitchen.com, and today we're going to make one of my favorite dishes. So, if you know anything about Ivan, I'll say his name, this is his absolute favorite. It's breaded steak, or Bistec Empanizado. We're going to do it a little differently here. So, I have some steak here already. I have a little flour station. This is the optional step. And I'm going to show you the whole method. You decide what works better for you. Egg, just plain eggs, and the panko of your choice. This happens to be Italian, just gives it a little extra something special. So to the flour, I'm gonna season it with a little bit of peppercorns, just some ground black pepper. I make my own. I mix my own, let me rephrase that. And I'll add a little adobo to the flour, just to season it. And that's all you're gonna need. And some clean hands, of course. So let's mix this up a little bit, just so it's thoroughly combined. And I'll do the first one, then I'll do all the rest, and we'll keep this process going. Because I don't know about y'all, but I'm a little bit hungry, and every time I make this dish, I get very hungry. So let's get started. I'll use a fork. Take that first piece out. Put it, as you can see, these are pretty thin. Go ahead, oh, it doesn't matter. I'll use my fingers for a second. And you're lightly flouring. You're not adding a whole heck of a lot of flour. You want just enough to coat it, so you add it to your egg wash. I'll use one hand, so I keep one hand clean and dry. And then, once it's thoroughly coated, add it to your panko. Still using the same hand, keeping my dry hand away. Pat it down, get the beautiful panko on there. Look at that, look at that. And then to the side, I have a cookie sheet here lined with some wax paper. If you have parchment, parchment is fine. Whatever you have available, we'll make do. So I'm gonna go ahead and bread up a few more of these, and I'll see you in just a few minutes, and we'll get cooking. So it's that time now. We've breaded the steaks. It smells amazing. So I have a little secret, I have a confession to make. So yes, there's vegetable oil in here, but I actually added some clarified butter that I had, and it's just the aroma and the nuttiness of that clarified butter. Oh, this is just gonna add flavor to this meat. Stay tuned, I'll actually show you guys how to do that another time. So this is nice and hot, it's ready to go. So the secret I like to do after breading, if you're not gonna move them and fry them immediately, throw them in your freezer if you can for a couple of minutes. It'll help keep everything together. And now let's fry. As you can see, beautiful, it's the perfect temperature. We're gonna add 2 at a time because we're not gonna overcrowd the pan. And they're very, very thin. So the foaming is because there's clarified butter in there. Oh, it's gonna be so good. And you're just gonna leave it alone. Let it be for about a minute to a minute and a half per side, and it's gonna be done. It's that easy. And then you just drain them on a paper towel, which we have right here on the side. And again, I wish you guys could smell this. This is heavenly. Would you agree?
Yep.
You know they're smelling all the food, right? You're gonna be tempted like I am. I'm just making sure that it's all covered. There we go. Don't turn it yet. Don't do it. Fight the temptation. See, it's a happy pan. It's talking to me. Oh, yum, delicious. We're almost ready to turn. I'm just looking at the bottom. Almost there. And this method can be done with chicken cutlets. I've actually even taken some boneless. Oh. Hang on, here we go. Look at that. Some boneless, you can use different boneless pork chops, there we go. And I bread them the same way, beautiful. I'm gonna stand back a little. I wish y'all were here with me. I'm not turning it, I promise. I'm just Making sure, I don't want it to burn. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So this will be ready. I'm gonna flip it one more time in about 60 seconds. Leave it for 60 seconds, and it's done. Remember, when we started, these were very, very thin. So because they're thin, they're not gonna require a lot of time. So let me just get this trusty ready. I want every part crispy. Ooh, it's so pretty. I'm pushing it down to make sure it stays nice and crispy. And guess what? First batch is done. Put them on here. Now, if you're making a large amount, more than like 4 or 5, put your oven on warm. Of course, don't put them on paper towels. If you have a wire rack, put them on a wire rack and they can go sit in the oven. Actually, I'll just put these here on the side because we're just gonna go ahead and put in the next batch. Ooh, look at that. So I'm gonna finish frying these other ones and we will see you when they're ready because y'all, we have to bite into these. I don't know. Just the aroma's intoxicating. See y'all in a minute. The time has come. It's been plated. So the breaded steak is there. Of course, very Puerto Rican, white rice and beans. You gotta put it all together and I wanted you to see it. So here we have it. So I have to cut into this because you hear that? Listen. Listen to the crunch. Oh my goodness, it's so good. I'm gonna go ahead and taste this right now. I'm sorry. It's delicious. The crunch, I already know what the rice and beans taste like, and they're gonna be delicious. So this is how you can put it all together. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I look forward to hearing your thoughts, comments as you make these dishes. Come back and let me know, and I'll see you very, very soon on the next episode.